afternoon, everyone. Dr. Zhivago here. And again, thank you so much if you're a new subscriber. I really appreciate it. What's going on right now? My desk is a mess. I am going to clean it up today, and I have started applying some of the Halloween decor here, and definitely in my snack area here. This is a snack area right here. I have all kinds of candies and healthy treats. I had these, I put on the top whatever season it is. So I had some witch hats and this cute little macaroon spider and creepy cupcake design. And I got this, I believe I got it in, Temecula. And there's this cute little store that sells all kinds of seasonal items, especially Christmas. So I got those decorations for this, especially this tiered glass. It's like a buffet for sweets and things like that. You put it on a table, on a snack table for parties, and it just holds all kinds of cute things like cupcakes and donuts, cookies. It's 3 tiers. So the bottom base is silver, and then it's got 2 glass shells on the top. It's really Victorian era, really cute. Something that you'll see at a tea party. Let me inflate Mr. Mickey Dracula. This is the decor that I got at this really cute art shop. Again, it has all kinds of cute seasonal decor and mostly Christmas. So I got this. I love macarons, so check it out. It is so detailed. I believe this is handmade, and the artist really did really well with this. And so it is, I don't know what you call this. It's not like ceramic or anything like that, but I believe it's made out of some sort of, I don't know, clay. I don't know, but I love the details because it's got googly green eyes on each macaron, and it looks like a spider. So, and then bat wings at the top, like that one, and that one is like an origami bat decoration that I got at Target. And so yeah, every year I buy something new, and this year I bought, what did I get as in terms of Halloween decor? Gosh, I honestly don't think I bought anything new this year for Halloween. Most of the stuff that I bought for Halloween is reused. Like, I didn't upgrade yet. So I haven't gone to the stores. I haven't gone to the stores lately, or I haven't uncovered all of my new things yet. Maybe this sign, yes, the new thing that this year that we have is the sign that says Happy Halloween. That's from my daughter. She got that for me. So yes, that's new. The rest of them, I really take care of them. I put them in a shed. Are these 3 Disneyland Mickey Mouse characters. They move, they articulate, and they're flat. Both sides have the back side and then the front side. But every year I put them on this valance. And then a couple of years ago, I just got that Hocus Pocus sign. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. And then above the coffee bar, I did put my articulated felt skeletons. And I did make this one for my door. Over my door it says Wicked Witch of Everything, and then I had this cute little bow right here, and I attached to the top, and then it's a bat upside down. So it is kind of a bat themed because of Count Mickey Mouse Dracula. Oh, look it. Oh my god, that's funny. But anyways, yeah, so it is a very Dracula sort of bat theme this year. I got 2 of these. I only had one before, but I found the pair at the same shop a year after. So I was like, oh my gosh, it had a pair. So I bought the other one. So now there are 3. This is the 3 set. So 2 of these cupcakes, and this is so cute. It looks like a ghost with googly eyes. And then there's a bat right here with a wire, and it's just so cute with the sprinkles and a little tiny bat baby with spider webs. I just thought it was so cute and so my decor style, especially with the macarons. Just look at that, it's all matching, and I really love this. I always have it out for Halloween starting in September. I start early, girl, because I want to get the full worth of it. And it is October the 1st. So happy Halloween month. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I get to wear my Halloween shirts. I get to break out the Halloween decor and just be all Halloween, and including my son's birthday this month. Are a few finishing touches that I wanted to make on in my patio, which holds the bulk of the Halloween decor. But I did finish my my mantle and my mirror, my big mirror that I have in the front area of where the front door area. And I did, my mom gave me these huge black spiders that I also decorated. We have these chandeliers, and I just dangled one off of it. It looks so good. And the other spider is on the stairway, I believe. I think so. Yep. And the last addition to my Halloween decor is my life-size skeleton. So yeah, that one is gonna go up very soon. I just have to, you just kind of like grab everything from storage, and that's where everything is. And I think that storage for me has to be in one central place. So after the 31st, I will begin to store all of my Halloween in the shed outdoors, because it's just growing and growing. And so yeah, I've got to figure out a organization system for my Halloween decor. It isn't as big as some people, because I see in their front yard they have a full size skeleton with Jack Skellington, and those are huge. Those are beyond life size, like 12-footer. I don't know where they store them. But anyways, that's done with the Halloween talk chit chat. I have a plan to draw a Halloween inspired character. Let's focus on those macaron spiders, and it's just so cute, the idea of creating a cartoon character that's not really real, because spiders don't look like that. I guess they don't, but let's create a cookie spider drawing besides, because I think we finished the human anime character, and let's incorporate that with the anime character kind of holding the spider in her hands. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll just do the front torso and the head looking down, picking up a macaron spider in her hands, and that way we can incorporate the hands, which is right here. So remember, I was going to talk about drawing the hands. Well, this kind of falls into that category of, well, it goes like this. Well, I think, yeah, it goes like this, where we're holding this spider in our hand. Anime is holding the spider in her hand, and we have the cookie, the macaron, and then the googly eyes, and then the spider's legs, and multiple legs, and then our fingers kind of just make it creepy. And so she could be like this goth girl looking down at the spider, kind of like animated, ooh, like this thing is coming to life. And then we'll put like test tubes in the back things like that. So I think that would be really creepy, and I think that would be really interesting, and it's just my month to be so alive. My dad really loved Dracula, the book. He really loved the story of Dracula, and he really loved Halloween. He was all into it. He had some really funny costumes back in the day. So I just wanted to bring it back, that sort of spirit to Halloween and the memories, good memories with my dad. All right, everyone, let's create. Got to show you. I got these a while back, but I just uncovered them through just going through my pictures and things like that in my bookshelf, which I also will show you. My bookshelf is full of children's books. My daughter was an avid reader, and we got her all kinds of children's books, and I'm gonna pull out the Disney ones for like villains and things like that. But this I got at Wonderground, and I just uncovered them, and it has most of the villains or haunted creatures, and I got them from Wonderground Gallery, and each one was like $5, so you can see the price here. And this was a while back, so I would say 3 or 4 years ago. And the artist is they're different artists on each card, and I'll share the name of the artist. But this one is the Haunted Mansion, of course. The scene where, sorry if there's a glare, the scene where the girl with the umbrella, Haunted Mansion, and where they expand the painting, there's a crocodile under her, and it's like, oh my gosh, the fear, you know, that you would feel if you saw that under you. So she's on a tightrope, and it's like, oh my gosh, her tightrope better not break. And the artist is Francisco Herrera. So that is so great. Oh my gosh, you see the detail. But I do have to keep the protector cover on it. I used to work at a comic book store, so I know that these are very important to keep on your artwork. And I guess I'm going to put them up during Halloween, and I just don't know how I would do that. I'd probably put like it in little what do you call them, not cases but little frames. Get them at the Dollar Tree or something like that. But this is Ursula, and Under the Siege is what it's called. But look at the detail, oh my gosh. And this artist is John Coulter. Coulter. There's no I in there. Coulter. So the detail is so amazing. All of the little tentacles and little suction cups is so amazing. You could tell that there are shadows in there that makes her so sinister. And that's from The Little Mermaid, by the way. Okay, this one is my ultimate favorite because of Sleeping Beauty, Princess Aurora, of what I am named after. My name is Aurora Marie, really, by the way. And this is Couture de Force by artist John Coulter. So again, this one is from the same artist that created this one. And as you can see, she is Maleficent. And she is very wicked with her crow on her little, I don't know what you call that, but it looks like a poison something, or a staff with a crystal ball on it, I guess. She's just so sinister. Same artist. This is Fairest of the Fall by artist John Coulter. And yes, this is from Snow White, the evil queen. Yeah, evil queen. She's got a crown on her head, right? And in that box is supposed to be her heart, right? I love it. This next one is same artist, Malice in Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts. Isn't that amazing? I love the darkness and the frames. Each frame is inspired by the movie Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, you can see this one. The evil queen with the poison apples and the condors and the thing behind the mirror. And this one also. Oh yeah, Maleficent has her little dragon. Around it is flowers. Yep. And I guess it's the dragon going intertwined in the flowers. That's so cool. And then Ursula with her crown. And let me see, I guess there's sea creatures on the sides here. Yeah. Eel. And then, yeah, this one doesn't have the frame around it. It's just a little, I think it's on a little tapestry, like a little fence, right? Because it's a haunted mansion. And then finally, this one I got is House of Devilliam. Same artist, and this is his original artwork, and this is 101 Dalmatians. There's the Dalmatians at the top here. Uh-oh. I got a message. Anyways, I digress. Yeah. So is her name Davila? I forget. But she's the one that wants to make her fur coat out of the puppy Dalmatians. And I just love this frame right here. Look at the little Dalmatians. And on the side has little doggy bones. And on the top is the mom and dad. Not all of the baby Dalmatians. I can't even pronounce it. But she's so wicked. Look at her pearl necklace and her red gloves. Oh, she's so wicked. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put them up on the wall and frame them. And these will be up on, I guess I'll put it right here where my door is. Because I usually put something here. I usually put a fall vertical artwork up here, but I used it for the front door area, which was a lot better. So I might just put these photos and frame them in little photograph frames and put it on the wall here so that they will depict Halloween. I think that's a great idea because this little area, I don't have, any idea what to put here except like for a vertical artwork. So I might just do that. Okay, so let's just get started on our artwork. So I found this cute little witch hat. I have a multitude of them. I just found out that I have lots of witch hats here. And I think it's really cute. It's supposed to be like where you hang them with like fish wire and then hang them, dangle them from what do you call it? Oh, gosh, chandelier. Yeah, so I've got multiple sizes. So, but this one fits me and I'm gonna wear it right now. I also have my little countdown calendar for Halloween season. It says when witches go riding and black cats are seen, 'tis 30 days until Halloween. So I just already put that up there, and I'm gonna get another one for Christmas. I feel that is so appropriate right next to my screen and printer and my office area here. And let me just let you know that this office here is definitely a home studio, and I love it because it connects me to a home office, which is everyone is doing now. If you follow Catnip, let me take this off for now. She has her own home office, and she's transitioning from a studio in England, and which makes sense because rent and overhead expenses, it just doesn't make any sense when it comes to making your own product and afford more with the profits that you make from your sales online or international global. I mean, you've got to cut costs somewhere. So I believe that now more people are, more YouTube content creators are basing their offices and studios at home, which is great because you could, with the magic of media and things like that, green screen technology, you can, and AI, you can create a place where you're not, you know, you can portray that you're in Japan, or you could portray that you're in Switzerland, or wherever you want to be, a desert, middle of a forest, and that would be your background. But for me, it's all about, you know, what I have in the background here is what I use actually. And I have my printer there, I have my TV that I watch YouTube while I'm editing and creating art. And this is just a whole wall of media creation and what I can share with you on a daily when I upload my YouTube channel to my YouTube channel. But let's get going. Okay, so I've got all of my goodies here. I've got, well, actually this is a quilting ruler and my mom gave it to me, which is great. And she doesn't quilt any sew as much anymore, and I love to get back to the sewing arena, and I will definitely do that for you guys as well, because I think all kinds of media, all kinds of creative creation and sharing that on YouTube is great. Gives you the behind the scenes of what I'm actually doing. Okay, so whoops, I'm gonna use my hand model here and pick out what I have for media, and it's going to be my trusty pencil and eraser, and close that up. I'm also going to use this cool book. It's for recipes actually, and what I do is I just lift it up here and I put my drawing tablet here, and I could also use this for my iPad. Let's try to see if I could zoom out here for you guys. All right. Now that I have that, let's get my items adjusted here. This looks okay. So since I am going to be drawing something vertically, I'm going to switch over to vertical view and then zoom in if I can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do again is draw out the cookie macaroon and then the hand and then the anime face. So I'm gonna start off with a vertical line. And since this is going to be close up, we're going to focus on this portion here and then the head portion here of the anime. So this will be the focus down here in this area. So I need to decide, okay, it's going to be quite large because we want to get her facial expression. So this is going to be the head right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and draw in the face, and definitely going to be a lot more forehead because she is a youth aged character. Then I'm going to draw the length of the neck, so this is going to be about right here, so the shoulders here. Okay, and then somewhere here is going to be the focus, so it's going to quite overlap a little bit of her neck area here. So we want to focus on the character is going to be 3-tiered macaroon or just one macaroon. So let's focus on the macaroon circle. So she's going to be holding it. And so it's sort of like she's cupping it like this. So if you look at my angle, it's going to be turned around like that. Okay, so we're going to look at the hand and turn it around like so. That's why it helps to have a model. But if not, you could have your parent or friend or sibling help you out in this situation. We're going to flip this also. So we're going to model this, and then we're going to draw this first, the hand, and then we're going to draw the spider. So it will be sort of magnified close up because she is showing you the spider. So let's just look at this situation here. So this is where I model the shoulders and everything like that. So let's see here, we're just doing the torso. So let's go ahead and do that. Remember this section here, the midsection. Okay, so now we're going to draw the shoulder cap here, the shoulder cap there, and I'm going to go fast. And the beauty with YouTube is that you can always rewind and all of that good stuff. Pause and all of that good stuff. Okay, so now we have that. I know the elbows are going to go somewhere over here, and her elbows are quite close to the torso because she's holding it close, like her hands are cupped like this. So that's going to be her biceps, what you call it. And I'm already going to build the arm here. She's not thin, okay? Okay, so now that we have that, we're looking at the forearm sort of like, you know, cupped in. So we know that this is going to be her forearm, but it's going to go inward like that. But it's also going to be magnified. So as if though she's showing you the spider up close. So she could be holding it, cupping it like this. Okay. And the spider could be inside, if that makes sense. Okay. So we can go ahead and just pretend that this is shortened as a visual or something like this. Because the palms are hiding the fact that it's holding, you know, this spider. Okay, so we're going to increase this in size, maybe this much. So the palm of the hand is going to be the focus here. So I'm going to create that, as you could see, this hump right here. And then thumb could be coming out digitally right here. Like so. You zoom in on that. Okay. Sorry, I don't have a tablet. Okay. So then now we're going to go into the zone where this is flattened like that. So, because it is true, you're going to see this hump right here on your palm. So we're going to go ahead and draw that in, and then we're going to erase and perfect, erase and perfect. Same thing with this hand. We're going to follow that pattern. This is already shaped like that. And you can see that this is the elbow. We're going to erase that though. Okay, now we're going to copy the same palm action. Half circle. And then a circle. That's the thumb. Okay, now the same horizontal sort of slanted line. And this is where you're going to get little half sausages, okay? Let's go ahead and build this circle. That's your finger that points. middle finger, index finger, and pinky. Same thing. Now I know it looks like nubs, but we're going to extend this to the sausages and also connect those little circles at the end here. And this one is not going to be so long, so the pinkies are not going to be very long. So see, what you're doing here is you're adding little sausages here and then circles at the end. Okay, now you're going to add like fingers coming out. So you're going to do another sausage, and you're going to see these. A longer sausage. And this one this one's going to come in at that angle, okay? Same here. Angled in, this one opposite. Longer, middle finger always longer, and then finger that points there. Little slightly smaller. Okay. Okay, now you can erase all of those guide marks that you see on the finger. So I'm going to erase all those extra lines within the fingers. So, and what you'll get is the illusion of the finger. So I can already know that I'm going to erase that one, this little one, and this little one, this one, and that one. And then I'm gonna start building the hand. And these are also going to be erased as you build your hand out. Okay, then you can start erasing the lines behind the hip, as you can see, like so. Okay, now we want to focus, zooming out, and you can see what I'm doing right here. Okay, now the focus is the spider that is right here. That looks like a macaron. So I'm going to use, this is my template here, and make like a oval flatten like a hamburger. And that's just my template there. So do I want this to be the guideline? No. I'm going to erase that because that's the guideline for her torso. Erase the hand because it's not transparent part of the hand or the palm of the hand. Sorry if it's wiggling. Okay, now I'm going to focus on, yeah, maybe the macaron is looking up and this way. And it's just back so you can see exactly how that looks in there. All right, now we're going to focus on creating, and it's really simple when you create the macaron here. The googly eyes, let's see, googly eyes look like this. So that's exactly what we're building here. Maybe we can include the bat ears and the whipped cream. That's so funny. And you notice that these are the fangs. I just noticed that detail. Oh my gosh, that's cool. So let's use that as a representative of what we're going to be drawing. Okay, so the eyeballs, of course, we got to separate the division of the top of the macaron cookie. So we're gonna build two little bump outs right here. And you're gonna use your handy dandy eraser again, and I apologize for the wiggling here. All right, so that's the separation of the macaron cookie, and I'm going to build another line here for the cream part of the cookie, which includes the fangs. And so that will be erased right here. And then you've got the fangs, the cookie cream that is dripping out, so. And then the googly eyes, I guess they're coming out like little bubbles, creepy bubbles from within the cream. That's spooky. And we can erase the line here. So you're just layering and then erasing, layer and erasing. And then we'll have the googly eyes staring right at us. Like Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster. Ooh. Okay, so now we're gonna do the whipped cream, which is, I would say, layers on layers. And it would go in different angles, like so. Sorry, you didn't see that. Okay, and then the bat ears. This one's gonna be a lot, so we're going to angle it out a lot higher. That's what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna start off with a triangle on the very top here. And a smaller triangle here to show you the different and then I'm going to follow this same horizontal line to create the tip of the wing. So here's that, and you're going to just do this, follow that line till you, okay, same with this one, but it's lower again. Okay, and there's your little spooky macaron. We could stop at that, but obviously this has little spider legs on it, so let's go ahead and zoom in on this and include the spider legs. I guess it's coming out of the cream, so we're going to do another triangle here and a little dot, and then go like this. Here's a nodule, and then another one here, nodule or kneecap. And you really can't see this one, but I'll just have another one here and another nodule on the thumb. Okay, so we're gonna follow that here, nodule, circle, nodule, and inwards, probably on the thumb right there. Follow it. And then these are gonna go in the back, so you're really not barely gonna see them, because it looks like there's a distance feature on there. That's what it looks like. Okay, now we're gonna back up, bring her down. We can get rid of this example here. Goodbye. Thank you for your service. Now we can focus on the character itself. Again, you're going to use the same technique that I showed you on the last videos. We're going to curve those points here. And again, you're going to erase and perfect, erase and perfect. So what I did was I curved it, and then coming in with the arm, overlap the underarm, bring in the bicep. Okay, and again, you're gonna erase all of these little guidelines. Okay. Then I'm gonna create the face. So she's looking down, so I'm going to reference the same sort of lines but curved slightly. Okay, this is still going to be straight, and then this one is going to be even more over. So she's looking down. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, gosh, this is where my tests are going to be. Okay, she's looking down, right? So let's see here. I'm gonna practice right here. Is she looking down like so? So sort of like that. A half circle, like a sunset. So this is where you will determine. So it's kind of like like I said, like a sunset on the eye, and then these are the cheeks that is going to sort of be the determining factor of where she's looking down at the character here in her hand. So when you do that, you're going to basically point everything down, so her nose will be sort of like a V, and then this is where her lip will be pointing down as well, and then you'll have a half situation with the cheek, and it will be sort of hidden underneath, and then you'll point it. So, and you're going to adjust it the way you want to do it. So, okay. And then this is way too big, so I'm going to shorten the head down. And then the forehead will come down, so I'm going to start it right here. And you'll notice that the ears will be tucked in a little bit more, sort of hugging the jawline and the jawline and the temple. The temple is the side of the face. So then this is where you will design the head, the shape of the head, and it will come in closer where the ears are, as if there's a curve right here, And then you'll determine more of the hairline. But it will come in like so. All right, so now I am going to work on the eyelid here and point the eyelashes down. Again, I love eyelashes. I am an eyelash freak. I can see this, and she's kind of like looking down at it, not at me. So if I wanted her to look at me, I would do the opposite of like that. That's kind of sinister. Or if you want it to be looking down at the character, then you would, so I'll show you. Okay, sunset. And up. So there's two different ways of looking at it. Isn't that creepy what I just said? So looking down, sunset, looking up, upside down, sunset, LOL. But I want it to look down. It would look more sinister if she was looking up, but I'm trying to make it look down. I'm trying to be consistent here. So again, I would adjust and perfect, erase and perfect. If I don't like the eyebrows, what you do is you erase that, girl. And the guide. You could start erasing the guidelines. I don't like the nose. I don't like the mouth. So, let's see if I could zoom in for you here. Okay, it's coming along. And this is just a draft. It doesn't have to be exact because you're going to recreate it in the computer. Okay, and so there you go. Erase all of your guidelines. So, okay, I just erased most of the guidelines here, and this is what it's looking like. I really like this. This is so cool. I mean, I could adjust it, but I think it looks really awesome. Okay, so I mean, I could do so much more, but I lack the time. I really do. So I'm gonna give her a really cool pixie cut and give her some sharp sideburns here, and give her some pointed ears. Wow, that's gonna be so cool, because she's supposedly a spooky kind of. So this is her ear. Okay, we already said her ears here, so we're gonna extend her ear outward like this. Do I like that? No. A lot better. Kind of duplicate that on the other side, but not so much, because your ears aren't the same. All right, and then I'm gonna give her kind of sort of Maleficent horns with her hair, but not so uniform, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be like, okay, so her hairline is right here. I'm going to expand on that as if though she is, her hair is styled as though it was in a ponytail. So it's going to go upwards towards that ponytail like this, but shaped like horns also. So I'm going to mimic like little buns, which is cool actually. And then this one here at the top, like so. I don't know if you can see that. Make it tipped at the tip right there. I'm gonna try to copy this, and it doesn't have to be uniform, okay? It could be crooked. So I'm coming at curved, like, but more scattered curves when it comes to hair, and it's going to meet the hairline right there. So you're following the hairline, but irregular, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this one I can obviously make it a little bit crooked. So cute. And then you follow the hair as if though it's like little mini buns. Oh my gosh, I would totally do this hairstyle. But I'd have to cut some of my hair or get some fake hair and make like a headband. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Right? Okay, so that's what it looked like. She's got sideburns coming at a point here. She's sort of she looks like a, you know, one of those fairies. And here is where the clavicle is, right here. It's sort of like a line on your bone, and it goes and it dips into this little hole right here, and then I will build upon that. And she could be wearing like a tank top, so let's build the tank top. A little band right here. like a kimono tank top. Yeah. And again, I can expand on this a little later. There's a border right here. And, you know, she could also have little wings in the back, bat wings, little nodule here. And then again, follow this same concept right here. She turned her cookie into a bat, or a spider. Spider bat? Funny. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that looks pretty cool. Oh, what do you think? Little bat girl, fairy bat girl. And so, y'all, and she is sort of connected with webs. She's got this appreciation for spiders, I guess. It's so funny. She is connected by webs. And that, my dears, is my spooky macaroon created anime. And again, you know, you can always expand and create little details so that it looks a lot interesting, you know, little details here and there. And when you color it, it'll look really cool. And you're going to erase and perfect. She could be wearing gloves, or you could give her like nails, sharp nails or something like that. Up to you. But so basically that is how I will create my character, with a scene of a you know, inspired cookie like this statue. So anyways, y'all, this has been a long video. I really appreciate you watching this far. And yeah, more long version videos are coming up soon. And the beauty of this is that you could erase and perfect, rewind, pause, and create your own character. You don't have to create this, but it's great practice to show you exactly, you know, what kind of eyes you want, how I get those eyes, how I can make the character look at you instead of down. The focus is on this creepy spider macaroon here, which is inspired by my little statue. All right, everybody, thank you for watching thus far. More videos coming up very soon. All right, bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at www.youtube.com/dr.zhivago, or visit my website. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you neighbors. Dr. Zhivago signing out.